YouTube, what is going on, man? Nashai Brown back with another video. This is my second day, so I want to be consistent. I want to continue with these uploads. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these sit down videos and just enjoying the motivation, enjoying me talking to you guys, and just trying to inspire you. Not inspire, but just trying to keep you guys on the right path, trying to motivate you guys, just trying to provide you guys with all the information that I'm getting, and just just be a voice for you guys. But anyway, this is my second video, kind of in a row. I'm uploading a short every day, so I'm uploading my shorts every single day. But in terms of the videos, it's a little bit more editing, a little bit more, just trying to work on my thumbnails and the creativity, so I can see more growth on my videos. But that's just what I'm working on now. But guaranteed, shorts ain't hard. There's no excuse with shorts. I'm trying to work on my I'm not trying to work on. I'm doing my shorts every single day. But in this video, man, I just want you guys to understand, like, life is like a roller coaster. You're gonna have highs, you're gonna have your lows, but on those lows, you must understand to not get weighed down on those lows. You can't give up on those lows. If anything, those lows should motivate you even more to keep on going. On those days where you don't feel like trying, on those days where you feel tired, on those days where you don't feel like showing up today, it's those days where you need to do it the most. When it's raining, if you can switch your mindset to a point where you understand it's raining, a lot of people are not going to be going out on those days. So that's your edge, that's your advantage. When it's burning hot outside, 30 degrees, whatever it may be, wherever you are in the world, those are your advantages, because everybody else is not going to be doing that. But if you push yourself to do that on that day, you've gained an edge on somebody that hasn't shown up on that day. Same applies for when it's winter time, when it's freezing cold, when it's snowing. Still go outside, still try, still show up that day. I don't care how you feel. Put your feelings aside, because if you put your feelings aside and you show up for your goals and you continue to pursue your dreams, you're going to see success. Forget about the parties. Forget about chilling out with your friends, because even when I'm training and people aren't showing up every single day, it's like, you think you can't show up, you think you're not going to show up every single day and you're still going to see success out of this. You're never going to see success if you ain't showing up every single day, if you're making excuses, if you're prioritizing girls, if you're prioritizing parties, if you're prioritizing friends over your dreams and over your goals. Because then you're just going to end up a failure. You're going to look back 10 years from now, you're going to look back and say, you know what, why didn't I try harder? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I just show up? Why wasn't I disciplined enough? And if you can't switch your mind to a point where you're disciplined and try every day, then it's not going to work out for you. Right now, it's so hot. It's so hot in my room right now. That's why I'm topless as well, and that's why I'm kind of like sweaty, if you guys can see that in the camera a little bit. It's so hot, but I still wanted to make these videos, and there's a fly in my room somewhere as well, so flies just have to be the most annoying thing in this world, man. So that's why I made fun at certain points in this video, because there's a fly hovering around somewhere. But also, comparison is the thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to other people, and you just gotta focus on yourself. You gotta do what you gotta do for you. You gotta focus on where you're going and only where you wanna be. Because when the focus is all on you, you feel motivated. You don't care about what anybody else is doing with their life. You're just tunnel vision on you, on yourself, and that's the point where you need to be at. You're not gonna become stronger by just sitting on the couch. You're not gonna become stronger by just wishing, by just watching other people live their life and just watching them live a successful life. You need to get up and you need to start acting for you as well. That's the only way you're gonna become somebody. That's the only way you're gonna do something with your life. And when I look at other successful people in this world and I see the success that they've achieved, I've taken my mind back to a point where, you know what, they were babies at one point. I was a baby at one point as well. So I'm kind of trying to differentiate the point where they changed and where they grew up and when they said, you know what, I'm gonna become a successful person. Because the people that are billionaires, millionaires, I've taken it back to a point where I've tried to shift my mindset to, they were a baby at one point. I was a baby at one point. They were a teenager at one point. They fit their 20s and so on and so forth, right? So when they were a baby, they never had nothing. They only had their mind. They grew up normally as as teenagers. So what was that point in their life where they switched and they said, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to see how this plans out, and I'm going to see if I can become successful from this. So what is it that they done? Is it that they devoted 100% of their time? They never had a plan B. They were all focusing on plan A. So it's like, if I do this as well, if I put my 100% effort into this, and it's something that I truly love, something that I really want to do, and something that I want to live my life off, and for the rest of my life, because we've got a limited time on this earth. We live every day, but still understand that time is temporary on this earth. So if you ain't constantly showing up every day, if you ain't constantly pursuing what you want to be in this life, then you're just losing time. And time is the number one asset. If you're wasting time, then you're wasting your life. You think you're chilling, you think you're scrolling on TikTok, you think you're just binge watching your phone, you're just, consuming things that is negative to your brain, things that aren't pumping life into your brain, that ain't motivating you. You're wasting not only your time, but you're wasting something that's more detrimental. You're wasting your whole life. Every second you waste, every minute you waste, every hour you waste, it all builds up. Compound interest, what I've been talking about, it all builds up. And another thing that I've tried to do, I've tried to make a lineup of every successful man that I can think of. I've tried to put them in a lineup and I've tried to see what was their major success factor. What caused their success? Was it their talent? Was it their belief? Was it their desires? Was it their parents? Was it their childhood? Was it the help that they had, the connections that they had? And ultimately, I've come down to I've narrowed it down to the fact that a lot of it is your mindset in this life. A lot of it is your mindset, your belief, your undeniable belief in yourself. You're just, a delusion, a type of confidence that you have to tap into, a type of thinking that you have to have. It's like, in terms of, I'm the best. Nobody can beat me. I'm number one. I'm going to do this. Nobody else is going to stop me. Nobody's going to get in my way. And a lot of people get it confused between arrogance and confidence. It's not arrogance, it's confidence. And they try and shun you. They try and talk down on you because you believe in yourself and because they don't believe in themselves. It's like, this is my confidence. This is my life. Why would I let you stop me? Why would I let you come in between of what I want to do? So until you tap into that mindset and until you get to that place of believing yourself and just believing that you can do anything, a lot of it is just belief. If you set out to do something and you believe you can do it, you can do it. The mind of man can conceive, can believe, and can achieve. So you need to understand that whatever you think about, that's going to be your life. Whatever you think about, you become. So if you're big on the law of attraction, if you're big on, the subconscious mind and your mindset, I believe 100% is mental. A lot of the things, maybe 90% mental, 10% talent, 10%, just smarts, whatever it may be. I believe a lot of things are 100% mental. Anything that I've attempted in life, anything that I've tried to do, I feel that I'm at my best when I 100% believe in myself, when I believe that I can do anything, whether it be, whether you're training to be a fighter, you're training to be a football player, you're training to be a basketball player, when you step on that court, as long as you believe, you can do it. So that's the point that I've understood, and what I've understood about myself, what I've come to understand about myself is just like, when I 100% believe in myself, I feel better. My mind feels better, my body feels better. I feel like I'm able to perform better. So that's just what I wanted to say in this video, man. I wanted to keep it short. Like, subscribe to the video, man. Stay motivated, stay winning, stay hungry. I hope you guys stay focused on your goals, stay, determined. Don't let anybody throw you off, don't let anybody sidetrack you. But, on the Shy Brown, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, do all of that.